Talofa and welcome to Pacific Pulse. I'm Clement Paligaru. Coming up, how going organic has opened the world for virgin coconut oil from Samoa, a natural museum on a Fijian beach, and the smooth grooves of strings from Vanuatu. There's no shortage of coconuts in the Pacific, but finding a commercial market for grassroots growers has been a challenge. In Samoa, Tania Nugent found an organization set up to assist rural women that has managed to find a market for virgin coconut oil by encouraging growers to go organic.
Here in the village of Faliasiu in Samoa, this family is making the most of the plentiful supply of coconuts on its land by extracting virgin coconut oil, oil produced from fresh rather than dried coconuts.
This production is only our family. We do it as a family business. I have my son, my daughters, my two sisters, my younger brother, and one of my aunties and her husband. So it's all part of the family, extended family working here.
Tuputa Meafo and his family were encouraged to start producing virgin coconut oil by Women in Business Development Incorporated, a local organisation set up by 7 Samoan businesswomen in the early 90s.
It was about the time when we had 2 devastating cyclones, and in 1993 a taro leaf blight just devastated the taro, which was the staple food of the Samoans and our main export crop. So that meant people in the villages were really suffering.
Women in Business began to look at ways to help rural Samoans.
Local markets are, almost non-existent. So what we thought we needed to do was add value to the products that we did have and find a way to export them to niche markets.
The organisation now employs project officers to train coconut farmers to become oil producers. It also provides the equipment, a grater to shred the coconut flesh, a dryer and a press to extract the oil.
The idea is once the farmer starts making an income to start gradually paying off those items.
And they were all producing just beautifully, and then they said, you said we were going to make money out of this, where are the markets? So the journey to find markets was the big problem.
One thing for sure, like Samoa is a Pacific Island state. We're very isolated from the big markets, and export-wise, that's still a challenge in Samoa.
The solution came with the growing international demand for organic products. The organisation launched an organic farming program and set about gaining certification for rural farms.
Since Samoa is already working the land traditionally, like traditional farming, so that's part of organic, and that's why we can easily tap them into the organic program.
My father worked in our farm, and he doesn't want to use any chemicals in our farm. So when the history comes up to the office, when they look at it, it won't give them a hard time for us to be certified, because everything being grown naturally.
We work with NASA, which is the Australian certification body, and they rely on us to make sure that all the farms are adhering to all the organic standards. And we're now up to about 204 certified organic farms, and well over double that on our waiting list to become certified, so it's really growing rapidly. Being certified, the farmer gets a higher price and they can secure that sort of niche export market.
Their efforts caught the attention of international cosmetics chain Body Shop, which had searched the globe looking for the right source of certified organic virgin coconut oil for its products.
The Body Shop has made a commitment that they will buy their virgin coconut oil only from the farmers in rural Samoa. So they won't buy it from a factory. It will have to be produced, so that they would like to see whatever they put into this to be going right back to the farmer. Women in Business's role is just as a facilitator. We actually buy the oil from the farmer because he needs his money right away. We store the oil, and then every 2 months now we pack it up into drums and ship it out to the UK.
For 1 drum of 18 kilograms of oil, it needs 220, 225, 230, depending on the size of coconuts to fill that drum. We just make the oil, and the Office of Women in Business, they collect our oil every Friday, every week.
We've got an actual microfinance project at Women in Business to try and lift them up from just a subsistence living and actually make a saving and put stuff aside for their family and for the future.
It benefits much our family, not only to have our daily expenses and to have something in a bank.
We're helping people earn an income where they live, like whatever resources that are available, they should tap into that. Instead of them coming to Apia, to the rural, to the urban areas to find jobs and leaving their land back.
It's not, a whole village changing, it's changing family by family. But we feel that those are the kinds of changes that are lasting.
And Women in Business has learned from the past to plan for the future. The organisation is working on a disaster mitigation plan to ensure growers can keep up supply.
We really need to reach out to the region because when we have natural disasters, they're catastrophic. A cyclone can just devastate a whole country. So what we would like to see is that if that happened to us, and we would like to be able to tell the body shop that if we can't supply the oil for some reason, we'll be able to get people in Tonga to do it, or people in the Cook Islands or something like that.
Around the world, whales and dolphins frequently find themselves washed up on shore or marooned in shallow waters, unable to get back to sea. One sperm whale didn't survive when it was beached on a small island in Fiji, but its skeleton remains and it's become something of a natural museum. Centuries ago, sperm whales were common in Fiji waters, until they were overhunted by whalers. So when villagers on Vorovoro Island in Fiji's north came across their rare find, they turned it into a showpiece.
Nothing was dead during that time that we made it. And we bumped the thing, there was nothing moving, and so I think the thing was been get hit right on the neck, and I know that the thing was been died.
The sperm whale has always been revered in Fiji.
This one is where the teeth have to go to.
Its tooth, known as tambua, is one of the most important objects in Fijian culture.
It's just the same as a coconut. Nothing have to be put it out. So you can use the flesh, you can use it for the oils, you can use it for the teeth too. It's very important for the native, for the Fijians, for the ceremony.
The whale was beached on nearby Mali Island. The bones are black because the carcass was burnt to get rid of the smell, and villagers are reconstructing the skeleton on Vorovoro.
We are trying to get the bones.
And you want to make a natural museum?
Yes, it's very good for the researching for the people so that they come for learning it. That's what I've been made it now.
Don't forget, if you want to see our stories again, find out more, or read our blogs, check out our website. Thanks for watching Pacific Pulse. We leave you with the Strings and Dance by Juno Tribe from Vanuatu's Merelava Island on stage in Port Vila at Festnapuan, one of the Pacific's biggest music festivals. Enjoy!